everyone, Etta here. It's time for my Empties video for the month of April. And based on how much I use this month, if I continue to use like this, one, it's not going to take me as long as I think, to get through my wax. It's still going to take me a long time. But I used a lot, and if it looks like this again next month, I'm probably going to have to split it up during the month and do some earlier in the month and then at the end, because I'm going to show you my basket. It's a relatively large basket, and I'm surprised it's not overflowing. I'm surprised it hasn't all fallen out, and I'm going to carefully pick it up so that you could see. I mean, you could see it's a pretty big basket, and you could see just how over the top it's filled. It is super duper full, and luckily for me, I didn't finish any washer whiffs this month. Otherwise, there's no way it would have been able to fit in there. I wouldn't have been able to get any more in there. So I'm going to dive on in. I'm not going to go through scent notes. I'm just going to tell you whether I liked it or not, maybe some of my thoughts about it. But I've done scent notes before, and if I try to do it with all of these, yeah, no, wouldn't work. We'd be here forever. So I'm going to start here. I used a bar of Beach. It's not one of my favorites, but I do enjoy it. So I have a few that I had picked up in the Bring Back My Bar, and I'm going to continue to use that until it's done. This is actually going in my TV room right now, and that is Berry Blessed. I wanted to try Berry Blessed again because it's been in my club, and since it came out in the LTO last fall winter, and I wanted to see whether or not I wanted to take it out of my club. So I thought, you know what, I better warm it. Don't make that mistake again. Warm it, see if you like it still, see if you still want to get it. And yes, I do. I still enjoy it a lot, so it's staying in my club. I used a bar of Route 66, another one that I really like, has a very manly scent to it. I enjoy that. This I have right now in the landing upstairs, and I put the balance of the cubes in the mudroom here so that it would travel up the stairs, basically fill up that whole upstairs area, and the landing will fill up the foyer too. And that is Taste of Summer. I figured we've reached those warmer days where this lemon iced tea scent, love it. And the peachy kind of scent of the Berry Blessed over in the TV room. I used a bar of O Snapdragon, which was a new scent from this spring summer, and I don't know. It's I didn't really smell it. I had it going in the living room, and I really didn't. I never walked into the living room thinking, oh, wow, it smells good in here. If anything, it might have been more of like a background scent. Whatever I had going in the TV room at the time, I could smell that. I could smell things in the landing foyer. But I really didn't get anything from the O Snapdragon. Maybe it's just my nose. Maybe my nose just doesn't pick up that scent, but I was like, oh, okay, no need to get any more of that. That saves me one bar there. I did use Cocoa Lime, and when I originally tried Cocoa Lime, I wasn't all that crazy about it. I love lime scents, and I love coconut, but I didn't quite like the combination. And I've used it a few more times, and like I said, I think sometimes your initial thoughts about a scent or one thing, and then sometimes maybe the more you use it, or maybe the more you use it with some other scents and you start to get used to it, maybe you really start to maybe appreciate some of the scents. Now there are some that, yeah, it doesn't matter if I warmed it 1,000 times, I just would not like it. But Cocoa Lime, I was actually surprised that I originally wasn't crazy about it, because again, I like coconut scents and I like lime scents. So now I'm really getting into the Cocoa Lime, and I'm enjoying it more. So I'm happy about that. This is going in my living room right now, and that is Grape Granita. I put this one in the living room, and I didn't want to do all 8 cubes in the living room. I thought it might have been too much. So I did 2, 4, the 2 Glimmer and Glow warmers. I put 2 in each of those. And then, like I've said before, the end of the living room, I have a Yankee Candle warmer that uses the melt cups. And I usually put about 5 cubes in there. So I put 3. So that would have made 7 in that room. But I took the last 2 Berry Blessed that I had that I didn't use in the TV room, and I put it in the cup with the grape granita. And then I stuck the last cube in the kitchen with something else that I had going in there. So, man, I will say the Berry Blessed mixed well with the grape granita, and it toned it down enough that the room wasn't overpowered with grape granita. That Berry Blessed kind of toned it down a little bit. It did really well. I enjoyed it yesterday. I haven't really gone in there yet today, so I don't really know if it's still smelling good or not. And then this one, I only had like 2 or 3 cubes left. So one day I was like, you know what, I'm just going to finish it. And that is Apple Cherry Strudel. I think I was holding it to mix with another apple scent or cherry scent. And I was like, you know what, I don't have the other cherry ones open. Let me just finish this one. So I did. I enjoy that one. I think it's really good. This is the scent that I mentioned in my wax stash that I expected it to come back because it was in the body line, and it didn't come back when I expected it to. So I do have a few bars that I think I might have had 1 or 2 bars of my own, and then I bought some from a consultant who was getting rid of some of her stash. So I have that I went through a pineapple coconut vanilla. I mean, if you've gotten it in the body line, you know what it smells like. I love that. And for somebody who doesn't like pineapple that much, the combination with the coconut and the vanilla, love that one. I used up an Echo, and this one I did in my bedroom, and I have the 2 full-size warmers in my bedroom and the 1 full-size warmer in the bathroom. So I did 2, 2, and 2. So I did 6 cubes of it, and I had 2 cubes left, and I brought it downstairs and I put it in my little basket here, and I kept waiting. And then one day when I had, I was getting ready to change the wax in the half bath downstairs, I put it in there, the 2 cubes. Whoa, it was strong. The first day especially, it was super strong. I love the scent though. It's that manly scent. It was gorgeous. And it softened by day 2. It softened, but you could still smell it really well. I think, I can't remember if I was on day 4 or day 5. And I was like, I wanted to put something else because I was changing wax. And I'm like, I really wanted to put something else in the bathroom. And I remember letting it go one more day past whatever day it was. And the next day I was like, that's it. I've got to change it because I want to put something else in. I mean, I was still smelling it in that half bath. I want to say it was at least day 5 that I could still smell it. I was like, wow, that sucker is really powerful, strong, long lasting, especially in it was a small, it's a half bath, so it's a small room. I have the door closed all the time. It smelled awesome though. This one's actually going in my bedroom right now, and I turned off the warmers before I left the bedroom because I want to change it. I didn't find that I could really smell it anymore this morning, and that is Sugared Strawberry. I like that one for a strawberry scent. It's not like my favorite, but I tend to like to mix it with Squeeze the Day or Luscious Lemon, something like that. I wasn't as crazy about it by itself, but I do like it as a mixer. But I figured, I had I think I had 6 cubes, and that's what I would use in my bedroom. So I said, I'm just going to put it in my bedroom. I've been trying to use bars that were in my cart that I used for my Wax Stash series. I've been trying to pull from there first, if not from the ones that I already had open. So that's what I tried to use up. I did use up like some of the new scent of the month for May, just because I wanted to try it and things like that. But I tried to use ones that were in my cart. So I went through a bar of Juicy Apple Raspberry, which was from that Mix It collection. I really like this one. That was like my second favorite of that collection. Then these two I always mix together because I just absolutely love these two mixed together. And that is hibiscus water and hibiscus pineapple. Not sure how you could see it better. Anyways, I love these two together, and hibiscus pineapple I know is in the catalog currently, but hibiscus water, gosh, I really wish that would come back. I love those two together. They just smell so, so good. I think because I wanted to do the two together, I only needed 3 cubes of each in my bedroom and bathroom because I was just going to do 2 cubes, right? So one of each. So then I was like, well, I want to use it all up. So I think I used another 3 cubes of each in the TV room that same day I was changing wax. So that was 6. Where did I put the last? I think I put the last ones here because I would need 4 cubes. And oh my gosh, I was just loving it the whole time. All right, so you know that I've already told you what I thought about this one, and that was Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl, which I think it performed really well. I thought it threw really well. It filled, because I put this one in the living room. I used the whole 8. I put the 4 for the 2 Glimmer and Glows and the other 4 in the Yankee Candle. And it performed really well. The whole living room, you could smell it really, really well. It just wasn't to my liking. I didn't think it was horrible. And even my husband said afterwards, he's like, well, I said it smelled like paint, wet paint. He's like, I didn't say that it was necessarily that bad. And I said, well, you know, I don't necessarily think wet paint smells good either. So he's like, yeah, well, I took it as you weren't crazy about it. So I don't think he is. He didn't say, oh, it smells good. So I wasn't crazy about it. So that's not going to be a repurchase for me. And given how much wax I have, I don't need it. I did use a bar of Blue Grotto because it was one that I had never tried before and I wanted to. I enjoyed that one. Although I think personally, I like Berry Bright more. That's just me. Let's see. I wanted to finish this one. I had started it to test it, and I thought, you know, I need to get it over with, finish it, and be done with it. And that was Pillow Time from the Catching Z's collection. It was the one scent that I didn't like. I thought all the other ones were good. I didn't necessarily think that they were strong enough or maybe, you know, something to stay in my club for a long time, but I didn't like Pillow Time at all, really. Okay, this one I finally worked up the nerve. It's been sitting in my basket full. I finally worked up the nerve to warm it. And the day that I was going to warm it, I was changing wax out and the boys were sitting in the living room watching TV. And I walked in there and I said, sorry guys, but y'all gonna have to smell this because I am not putting this in my TV room. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like it. And I told them that I was going to do pineapple mint. And my middle son said, well, I like pineapple. And I said, yeah, well, I don't know about this one though. So I put it in. I did not like it. I didn't. That scent that was in there, I guess I've had fresh mint and I don't mind fresh mint, but I don't know, maybe it was the combination with the pineapple or just the fact that it's not actual fresh mint. I did not like it at all. The only saving grace for me with this one, which was not a good thing for wax purposes, but was a good thing for my nose, was that I would say that within 5 to 6 hours, I couldn't smell it at all anymore. It was gone. And it wasn't that I had gone nose blind to it, because it's one of the reasons I like doing different scents in different areas of the house, so that as I walk through different rooms, I'll smell something different, which will kind of wake my senses back up when I walk into a room that I've been in and I can smell maybe, you know, something that you kind of go nose blind to. You walk back in, it's like, oh, there it is. I smell it again. So it wasn't that I was nose blind to it. It's that I just didn't smell it anymore after about 5 or 6 hours. And I was very thankful for that. Very thankful. All right, this one, I did a combo on the landing. And again, I had some bars where maybe I just had a few cubes left. I think 2 of these I had 3 cubes left. And the other one I had, I think, a little bit more than that. And I didn't know where I wanted, but I didn't want to put it in the TV room. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to use it. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try the landing. And I was looking through the different wax bars and I said, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. If I don't like it, I can always turn it off. I mean, I've put up with other smells that I don't particularly enjoy because I've put it in and, you know, whatever. But I said, I'm going to give this a try just to see how it smells. And I did, on the landing, I have the Accord warmer. So it's 3 dishes. They're you can turn them on individually. So I usually, so what I did was I put 2 cubes of each in the 3 different warmers. And then whatever I had left over, I put in the mudroom to warm in there. So what I did, except for this last one, I did put 3 cubes of this one. So I put 2 cubes of each of these and 3 cubes of this one upstairs in the landing. And it was good. I actually enjoyed it. I asked the boys, I was like, hey, because I had left for a little while. I said, hey, how'd you like the scent that was going? And they said, it smelled good. And I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know if it would go well, but hey, it seemed to work. So what I did was I did 2 cubes of clothesline, 2 cubes of cruisin' from the Father's Day collection last year, and 3 cubes of Arctic Kiss. And it seemed to do well in the foyer, the whole landing foyer area. So that finished off the bars that I had of those. I still have others, but this one I did on another day. I had stuck it in the refrigerator because it was one of those ones that was kind of almost leaking on me that day. So I stuck it in the fridge, and then I went to the fridge a couple of days later. I just pulled it out and I said, I'm going to go ahead and warm it. And that was Iridescent Pearl. Very, very pretty scent. It just didn't throw enough for me. Maybe the rooms was too big or something. I don't know. It didn't perform well enough for me. So I love the scent. I think I would have to do it like in the half bath or something like that. All right. So here I have, I mentioned this already in, I think, my other video. I have the box here for pink cotton. And that's the flower that I went ahead and put in my toilet room upstairs in my bathroom. So I'm enjoying that fully. I basically have gone through a Mystery Man. I actually have that one going in the laundry room in a wall fan diffuser. And I think it's been in there for about a week now. So it's probably almost out. Let's see. I used a True Love Awaits because I wanted to see how I liked it. I thought it was really good. I just found it very, very soft. I found it nice. I like the scent. I think it's very pretty. I just found it very, very soft. And of course, I also used an Oh Boy, because I do love that one. I think it's such a nice kind of grapefruit orange kind of scent. And for this time of the year, love it. All right. I used a pack of the cotton cleanups. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see it myself on the screen. So I did use a pack of cotton cleanups, and because I was going through some wax, they're probably not all technically used, but I buy the 100-pack cotton balls from Dollar Tree. So I have that emptied 2 bags of the 100 cotton balls. I probably used a lot of them, but what I do is in here I have like a little basket over there where I just kind of stuff some in there, and then that bowl right there, I'll put some cotton balls in there. And then old Bath and Body Works candles, I've washed them out and I keep the lid, and then I'll fill them with cotton balls, and I keep them close by to where I have warmers, because even when I use the cotton cleanup, I'll put the cotton cleanup in, and I can get about 6 cubes, sometimes a little bit more than 6. And I'll try to get as many as I can. But even after I pull it out of a warmer, I usually will have a cotton ball right behind, and I'll like finish wiping it out then. And then I use the cotton balls when I want to clean them with alcohol and all that stuff. So I go through quite a bit of cotton balls too. So I have that. I use that. Oh, here's another thing that I just recently had to change a bulb, a 25-watt bulb. So I finished that, and I kind of wanted to put this in the little bag because I didn't want it to break while it was in my basket. Let's see, some more wax. Oh, this is my only non-Scentsy wax that I went through, and I mentioned it in my video. I was talking about how I had such a hard time getting the wax out of the warmers in that room above the garage, and I couldn't figure out why, because I don't know. I think I've mentioned before, maybe you've never heard me say it, but I'll use the cotton cleanups. I use cotton balls. And then sometimes I like to turn the machines off and then wait for them to, sometimes I'll catch them quickly. After about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I can pry it out really easily. But I like to use a popsicle stick, because popsicle sticks, just a little wooden stick, they won't scratch my, I don't have to worry about it scratching anything. I don't have to spend a bunch of money on some kind of tool. I mean, I can get a pack of popsicle sticks for like $1. And so I'll have popsicle sticks by all the different warmers. And so this particular one, I had let it go out like the night before. And so the next day I went to go change the wax, and I was having the hardest time prying the wax out. And the Scentsy wax, I just kind of push the popsicle stick from underneath, at the edge of the wax, kind of push underneath. And a lot of times I can just almost like glide it underneath the wax, and it just pops out the wax easily, 99% of the time. I think if there's a lot of residue in the dish, I might have a little harder time, but not very hard. But this one, I was like trying and trying. I almost broke the stick. I was trying so hard to get the wax out, and it would come out in like little bitty pieces, little chunks. And it took me forever to get it out. And that's when I realized, yeah, that's right. It's the Walmart wax. And it was the bar of mariachi that I had done from the Dia de los Muertos. And I like the scent, but I have to remember, if I use that kind of wax, I have to take it out with a cotton ball. Have to. Cannot do it when it's dry. All right. Back to Scentsy. I went through a bar of the May scent of the month, which is starting today, which is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. And I did one of the Mandalorian Air of Adventure, which that reminds me, Monday, May the 4th, as in May the 4th be with you. They are going to release, let's see, they're going to have the child warmer again, but that's going to be as a pre-order only. They'll, that one's a pre-order. And then the ones that would be for sale would be the child buddy would be for sale. They're going to have the Mandalorian Air Adventure wax. They're going to have the light side and the dark side wax for sale. And they are going to have an R2-D2 warmer. I thought it was so cute. And they talk about, they have this little light at the back that creates a hologram on the wall of Princess Leia. And as soon as I saw hologram, I was like, "Yep, you got me." That's pretty much what I needed to hear. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't know, because let's see, or is that Tuesday? Oh, that's Tuesday, not Monday. Tuesday is the 4th. I'm so used to everything releasing on Mondays, but Tuesday is May the 4th, and I've never said what I do, but part of my job is payroll. And so for me, every other week is a payroll week, and we pretty much do payroll on Monday and Tuesday. That's when we do the processing. And so that Monday and Tuesday of a payroll week for me is extremely busy. And of course, this coming week is payroll week. So I don't know if I'm going to even have a chance to try to log in and get the warmer. I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can take a lunch break, because for me, it usually launches around that time. So I'm going to try to take a lunch break if I can and see if I can get it, but I may miss out on that. Let's see. I did a bar of prickly pear and agave. Are you going to be getting that warmer? Did you see the marketing on the R2D2? So cute. So cute. I went through a bar of Jade and Jasmine, which I love Jade and Jasmine. I did another Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. I think because the first time I did it, I remember thinking, okay, I obviously wasn't opposed to the scent, because I don't remember thinking, oh, I don't like it. But I didn't remember thinking, ooh, it's great. I was like, I think it was more nondescript to me. Like, either it didn't perform strong enough, so I got a good feeling for it, or it just wasn't anything that I was super crazy about. So I have the bars. I'm obviously going to use them. I think especially maybe in the summertime, I might get better use of it, maybe with some really fruity scents, mixing it with some fruity scents. But I didn't find it strong enough for me, at least not at this time of the year. Maybe by the time the summer comes, I'll think it's wonderful. And of course, it probably won't be in my club because I didn't think it was wonderful right now. So anyways, I used up Lights Out. This is one that I really like the scent. It's just really, really light. So I think I just recently took it out of my club. Then one of my favorites from a Bring Back My Bar. I love, 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 love this scent. And that is Luscious Lemon. I can do this one by itself. I love mixing this one with fruity scents. I love that one more than Squeeze the Day. I think Squeeze the Day is wonderful. I just think Luscious Lemon for me just nudges Squeeze the Day just a little bit out. So I also did Summer Holiday. I love Summer Holiday. To me, Summer Holiday seems like a floral cousin to Bonfire Beach. That's what I get from Summer Holiday, like a floral cousin to Bonfire Beach. I love Summer Holiday. Then this was from the new Spring Summer catalog, and that is Make a Splash. I did use that one. I don't remember having any thoughts about this one. Again, I'm not usually one that likes the watery scents too much. I do remember that I wasn't opposed to it. So I don't remember it having the scent note in there that I don't usually like. So I wasn't opposed to it. I'll probably pick up one more just to give it another try, but yeah, I don't know. I went through a bar of Pristine Waters, and I loved this one in the laundry. In fact, it was my first experience with the laundry was a small washer whiffs tub that I had gotten in clearance. It was already in clearance by the time I even saw it, so that means it was already gone basically. But I really liked it in the laundry. And then I said that April was my birthday month, so on my birthday I went ahead and warmed a bunch of Happy Birthday. I figured I like the scent and I think it's great as a mixer. But I've said before that I'm not huge into bakery. I enjoy it. I think it smells really good. I just like other scents more, maybe. I like other categories more. Like I truly enjoy the manly scents so much. And fruity is just spectacular to me. And I like floral a lot. Woods, spice. So bakery, I like it. It's almost... I have to be more in the mood for it, I guess. So I have some happy birthday, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to save my happy birthdays to use for birthdays around here. So I thought I'd go ahead and use it for my birthday. And then I went ahead and warmed the bar that I had of Aloha Citrus. Someone had mentioned, I can't remember, I should have written it down, but somebody had commented that I should try it, that it was kind of soft scent, but that it was really nice. And I would agree. It smelled really good. I used the entire bar in that room above the garage, and it smelled really, really good in there. I really liked it. I think it did possibly better because I used the whole bar. I liked it. I thought it smelled really good. I did a bar of red pear and pomegranate because I really liked this one. I thought it smelled so good. For being somebody who's never really liked pear, I sure have gotten into pear a lot more lately. And, oh wow, what did I mix this with? Oh, I do remember now. Was it this one? Yes, it was. All right, so I went through a bar of white sands, and I used, I can't remember where I used some of it, somewhere in the house, right, by itself. And then I had 3 cubes left. And I was thinking, where am I going to put these 3 cubes? Well, I was looking in my basket, and I had 3 cubes left of Simply Rose, which for me, Simply Rose, I have to mix it with something because I don't mind the rose scent, but I don't like it by itself. For me, I have to mix it with something to enjoy it more. That's just me and my preferences. So I mixed 1 cube to 1 cube in the TV room in my 3 warmers of Simply Rose and White Sands. And I liked it. I thought it smelled good. I enjoyed it. Kind of a beachy rose scent. It smelled good. I liked it. And I did a bar of Dumbo Circus Parade. Such a pretty citrus scent. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. And this was another one that I had not warmed in a long time and pulled it from my cart of things that I had used for my Wax Stash series. So I used up one of my bars of Cottage Garden. So that was an extra plus to doing the series. I purposely left the bars in the cart. I've started laying some of them down because I don't like keeping them standing up. So I just kind of started laying some of them down so that they're flat. But it's given me having them more at my fingertips so that I can grab some of these that I haven't warmed in a long time and actually warm them. So love Cottage Garden. That is such a pretty scent. And I think I recently took that one out of my club, only because it's been in my club for quite a while now. I did a bar of Perfectly Pomegranate, which I believe I mixed with some lemon. I might have mixed it with that Luscious Lemon. And I did a bar of the Stitch Experiment 626. He's okay. He's not my favorite, but he smells pretty good. I enjoyed picking up a couple of bars, when he came out, but he's not something that I personally would want in my club just because you see how many bars I have. I have so many other bars in my club, and I keep going to my club to wanting to cut it down, but I'm like, I don't want to get rid of that. No, I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want, I have Luscious Lemon, I have the Fiesta Lime, I have Winterberry Apple Tea, there's just some scents that I'm like, no, I don't want to get rid of those. So I have to get to the point where I'm like, okay, almost like stepping order or hierarchy. Like, Luscious Lemon's going to be way up there. Winterberry Apple Tea is going to be way up there. Some of the other ones that I have are going to be way up there. And then some of the other ones are like, okay, I like them. I want to have them in my club. But if, it's almost like if they get on the rung that's under the water, they got to go. I can't have that many in my club. So anyways, I did a Phineas and Ferb Best Day Ever. Like that one. Not my favorite. I actually probably would prefer the Stitch over Phineas and Ferb. I finished, I think I had pulled this in my video to show, I think I had like 2 or 3, I think 2 cubes left of Flirtatious. So I went ahead and pulled it, and I did it in that half bath that I said I wanted to do and just kept putting it off and putting it off. I went ahead and did it and finished the bar. And then I opened up a bar of pink tulips. And I did this one in that room above the garage in the 3 warmers. And then I have like a little mini warmer in the bathroom. So I did it in there, and oh my gosh, it smelled better, I think, than it did when I originally got it. It lasted, I want to say, easily 2 days. And again, this would be warmers that are on 24/7. Such a pretty scent. Such a pretty scent. I kind of regret that one not being in my club, but again, I can't have all of them in there. So then I went through a Plumeria Peach. I really like that one. I think, did I already pull out a Plumeria Peach? I kind of think I did. I don't know. I like it. It's good. I did a bar of Mahalo Coconut. I love Mahalo Coconut. I love the scent that it has. To me, it falls along the lines in strength, performance of aloe water and cucumber. To me, I get that same vibe, except this one, obviously, I get a coconut vibe as opposed to a cucumber vibe. And then I did a bar of Thunderstorm. I enjoyed that. I had missed that one. It's been a while since I warmed it, and doing the Wax Stash series, making me pull out these bars and look at them again. I thought, you know what? Yeah, I want to warm that. I finished this one I had in my room. I had started it, and I went ahead and finished this one, and that was Sleep Happy from the Catching Z's collection. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is this the one that had the blue tansy or something like that? This one smelled really good. I'm trying to remember what it was my husband said. He's going to have to remind me. But I remember him saying something about the difference between day 1 and day 2. I think he said that he really liked it on day 1 and then didn't like it on day 2. I think that's what it was, that he really liked it the first night, and then the next day when he came into the room again after having left, that he didn't like it anymore, that it, whatever, the note that he did like was gone and he no longer liked it. So I have a bar of pink sugarberry mint. I'm going to keep giving this one a try. I mean, I'm going to use what I have, but I'm probably going to wind up using it as a mixer because it didn't do anything for me. I wasn't really crazy about it, so I finished a bar of Summer Rain, which I know I mentioned in a video before that I mixed Summer Rain with something and that it did really well. Oh, I had mixed Summer Rain with the Strawberry Basil. That's what it was. I had mixed Summer Rain with Strawberry Basil, and I like those two together. In fact, here is the Strawberry Basil, which on Cold Sniff, I had Strawberry Basil and Pineapple Mint at the bottom of the list because it had a note on Cold Sniff that I did not like. But warming, again, I did not warm it by itself because of the fact that I didn't like it on Cold Sniff. I was afraid that whatever that note was going to come out and I wasn't going to like it. So I had mixed it with Summer Rain, and that I did like. I thought they mixed really well together. This one I absolutely adore, and that is Pink Cotton, which, again, I've got the flower going in the toilet room. Such a good scent. Love it. Tried to use a little bit from my Fantasy Wax collection. I finished the bar that I had of Confetti Party. Obviously, I still have an entire set, so I still have more of it, but I finished the one that was already open. And yeah, no, I don't like it. Oh gosh, I don't remember where I put this. I probably put it in the living room or I put it in the mudroom thinking, okay, I don't go in there very often, and it was only 2 cubes, and so I didn't think it would do that much. But I finally finished what I had of Sun-Soaked Petals. I'm not even going to open this one. I did not like that one at all. At all. No. If there's one thing about me that you'll notice in a video if you watch is I don't have a poker face. If I like something, it's going to show. If I don't like something, it's going to show. I can't hide that. And truly, I have no reason to. I mean, I'm not here for any reason other than to share my thoughts with you and to have fun. So I have no reason to tell you something that I don't think is true. So I'm going to tell you the way I think. And okay, so I did the, from the Mother's Day collection, I went through the bar of Bloomin' Beach, which definitely has a rose scent and reminds me a lot of Simply Rose, especially on Cold Sniff. But even on Cold Sniff, let's see if I can find that Simply Rose. Let's see, I thought I threw it in here. Sorry. No, I threw it in one of these buckets and now I can't find it. All right, so, oh, here it is. Hee. Got it. All right, so comparing Simply Rose to Bloomin' Beach. Slapping myself on the face with the card. Yeah, see, the Simply Rose, I get more of that powdery rose scent. I definitely get it from Bloomin' Beach also, but I think in Simply Rose, kind of like Simply Vanilla, Simply whatever, that's all you're really supposed to get, right, is the rose scent. Whereas in Bloomin' Beach, I get the rose, but then I get some of the other notes that are in there with it. Which to me, I can't remember. I want to say something fruity because I get something kind of fruity with it. I guess it could be other florals with it. But there's a better depth to the scents in Bloomin' Beach than Simply Rose. Simply Rose, I think, is more if you just want the rose scent and maybe you want to mix it with some other things yourself. Whereas Bloomin' Beach is kind of already mixed. So I enjoyed Bloomin' Beach. I thought it was nice. I actually left it in my club. I want to get maybe a couple more and then take it out because I thought it was pretty good for a rose scent. I mean, if you don't like rose scents at all, then probably not. But if you kind of enjoy them because maybe you like florals and you're like, well, I'm not completely opposed to rose. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Back to the bars. I went through a bar of Blueberry Rush. I finished another one that I did not like, and that was Petal Pals from the Valentine collection. I didn't like Petal Pals. I did a bar of Pink Haze. That one is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm glad I still have a few. I did the bar that I had of Mineral Oasis. Another one that is a beautiful scent. Just not strong enough. Not strong enough for me. If it was stronger, I absolutely would have loved to have kept getting it. Another one that I wasn't too crazy about. It was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. I'd have to say that from this season's collection, I usually find a lot that I love, but I wasn't, which is probably a good thing for me. This one smells really good in the clam, but I don't remember it wowing me too much when it warmed, and that was Sand Swept. I liked it, but I don't know. I think there's just some other ones that I liked more. So I'll probably pick up another one just to give it another try, but I don't know. Then, of course, one of my favorites, Squeeze the Day, because I just love lemon and lime scents. So I do Squeeze the Day. I finished a bar that I had open of Sweet Amber and Freesia. And if I remember correctly, this one was just too sweet. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Way too sweet. I like florals, but I don't want them to be overbearing, overpowering, and that one was just too much for me. You know, I was looking for I'm sorry. I was looking for this bar the other day. I kept going, where is that bar of lavender violet? I want to put it in my bedroom and see how I like it. And here's the empty, which means I did put it in my bedroom. And I don't remember it at all. At all. I don't remember it. I'm thinking I probably put it in the morning and maybe just never came back to the room until the evening. And for whatever reason, I think it's in my club. I will let it come one more time to give it another try, because I just absolutely, I could not tell you what I thought of that scent because I don't remember it at all. At all. I don't know. This one I did like from the Catching Z's, and that was Shut Eye. As long as I did it in my room, it performed well. I think the space, I keep my bedroom door closed, so I think the space was the right size for my bedroom. It did well. I used up another one that I had open from the Fantasy Wax collection, and that was Rainbow Berry. And I think this was probably the favorite for many people. And in the clamshell, it smells really good, but I don't remember it performing very well for me. I don't really remember picking up that much from it. So for that reason, I mean, I think it smells great, but I just didn't get performance from it. So not that it's in my club. So then I did a bar. This one was another one that I had open already, and I did Jumpin' Jelly Bean. And let's see. Yes, I finished it because I also finished a bar of Circle of Life, The Lion King. And amazingly, I don't know why, but to me, these two smell really good together. Circle of Life and Jumpin' Jelly Bean. Circle of Life is very earthy. I mean, very earthy smelling. Like, it's what I would picture if you're driving through kind of in this area, if we drive around in like kind of hilly, mountainy areas or whatever, you know, you get like that red, you see that red mud? That's what I picture the red mud to smell like. I've never actually gotten out and grabbed a bunch of red mud and smelled it, but that's what I would picture that red mud to smell like. So, I don't know. But the sweetness of the Jumpin' Jelly Bean with the earthiness of the Circle of Life, I think it mixes well together, and I enjoy that. Then I finished up a Peach Nectar. I did an Atlantic Air, which my first experience with Atlantic Air was actually in a car bar. And man, it lasted forever in my car, and I thought it did superb in there. So after that, I wanted to try it in the wax. This one was from the Bring Back My Bar, and I personally did not like it. And that was A Wink and a Smile. And so this was the bar that I had, and I finally finished it. And then here's the other half of the Valentine collection, and that's Best Berry, which in the wax, I'm not crazy about it at all in the wax, but I did kind of enjoy the pod, and I still have, like, I think I used up one of the pods. Oh no, I'm sorry. I take that back. They are, I think they're both right here. Make sure, yep, it says Best Berry on both of them. So I used the two Best Berry pods. That's right. I used them on my little mini fan diffuser on my desk. I went through one, and then I turned around and used the other one. Yeah, they have absolutely no scent left to them. So I used that. I did enjoy the pods more than the wax. And I did a Wild Barefoot and Free. I think this one only had a few cubes in it. I don't remember opening up a new one. I think this was one that was already open. from the Life's a Garden, I did the apple parsley, and I really liked the apple parsley. Again, I love apple scents. And kind of like I said with the Circle of Life, I enjoy those earthy scents. And for me, the apple and the earthy scent from, I guess, the parsley mixed well together for me. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, it didn't come across as like a sweet apple or anything like that. It was just like this earthiness and an apple. And I liked it. I thought it was good. And I think I left it in my club for that reason. I did a bar of Johnny Appleseed. And then this one, which is also from the Spring Summer collection. And I said before that I don't like it, but I went ahead and finished what I had of it. I don't like Vanilla Waves. I know you get that salty sea air, and you do get that, what I get, like the vanilla ice cream cone, like a vanilla ice cream, right? I assume it's in a cone. I guess you could have it in a cup, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like somebody got salt water from the ocean into my ice cream, and I don't want to eat it anymore. Now it's got salty water in it. Like, no, I don't like it. I did a bar of Fuzzy Blanket. And I did a bar of Candy Crave. And because I think this is one of the ones that's coming back in June. And so I pulled out one of mine. I wanted to see again because it had been so long since I did it. Again, I love, love, love the scent. Sweet candy, almost like a cotton candy kind of candy scent. Just sweet, beautiful kind of scent. Not a super strong performer though. It did not throw really well for me, and it did not last a super long time. I don't know if it's because it's an older bar, which it shouldn't be, but it's not going to stop me from getting it when it comes out in June because I love the scent. I think it's so pretty. And along those lines, I think I finished this for Easter. When we got to Easter, I said, I had a couple of cubes left from, is this last Easter, I think? Easter 2020. We had the collection with the Candy Dandy and Cotton Candy Cookie. And I had a couple of cubes left of each. And I think I mixed them in here because I wanted to do it in a smaller area where a door is closed. But I had too many cubes for me to do in the half bath because I felt like that would have been a waste. So I think I did them in here. The crazy thing is, I would think that I would like Candy Dandy more. It smells really good. And Cotton Candy Cookie, such a weird name. But I'll tell you what, Cotton Candy Cookie, if that one came back, then get a sip of water. I remember to get water this time so that I wouldn't choke to death. Oh, sorry. All right. I'm almost finished too. That Cotton Candy Cookie, though, if it came back, I would absolutely pick up more of it and might even put that one in my club because I love that one. That one's really, really good. Then from the Catching Z's, I used up a Snuggle Up. Love this one. I think it does an exceptional job of a beautiful, sweet lavender kind of scent that is kind of lavender that I would enjoy. And then I think this was my last bar of this. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use it. And I put it on the landing. Thinking, okay, that way it'll kind of dissipate. It'll fill up the whole area. It won't be this strong scent in one smaller area. So I put it in the landing. And I used up the last bar that I had of Chili Mango. And amazingly enough, I enjoyed it. I thought, I didn't like Chili Mango when I first got it. Probably using it in like the living room or something. I didn't like it. Now, I don't know that I don't think I would put it in my club, but if it had come back this year, I absolutely would have picked up another bar. For me, it's a scent that it performed really well, and in that large space, having that scent in a large space, I liked it. I don't know, but I did. Then the only thing left in here is a couple of things that are not wax. I had another pod that I finished, and that was Berry Blessed. I did that one at my desk in the little fan diffuser. Oh, it smelled so good. I finished up, make sure there's nothing else in here kind of hiding. I thought there was another little bottle, but I guess not. I finished up my bottle of Awesome Apple. I just threw it back in the box thinking, so in case it had any kind of like residue of oil or whatever, that it wouldn't spill in my basket. Easier to throw away this way too. So put it back in the little thing. And I actually finished, this is the last thing in the basket. I actually finished a room spray, and it is the room spray of Clothesline. I had this one in the half bath downstairs, and I think I mentioned this in a video a long time ago. What I like to do is I usually have some kind of can liner in all the trash cans, right? Whether it be like a grocery store bag or a smaller trash bag or whatever, but I have some kind of liner in all the different cans around the house. And I like to take the room spray and spray 2, maybe 3 times in the can, in all, in each of the different cans. And I find that it helps fill the space with the scent, and I don't have to worry about getting oil residue on my floor. I personally do not like spraying into the air. For one, I don't have super tall ceilings, and I'm not a tall person, so it's not like if I raise my arm way up high, the can's going to be way up there and whatever. I'm too short for that. And so I find that if I just spray into the can liner of the trash can, it does a nice job. So I like to go into the bathroom every once in a while and just spray the little can liner and then put it back up, and and it's there for anybody else to use for that reason. But I enjoy using it that way. I find that I don't have any problem with any kind of residue on my floors and that kind of thing, and it helps to fill the room with some scent. So I did finish up my Clothesline, and I have the rest of my Go-Go Mango can in there now. So I'm shocked that I actually finished up a can of the room spray. But anyways, that's it for my empties. I actually emptied out this big, huge basket. And as you can see, it's a nice sized basket. So I did not count. I should have counted all the wax bars that I used, but again, they weren't all full. So, but as you can see, I had said that I bought 9 bars of wax in the month of April, but I definitely used a heck of a lot more than 9 bars. So I am on my way to using up my stash and using more than I buy. I hope to keep it that way, but I don't think I'm going to succeed in the month of May because there's so many great things coming out in May that I kind of heard of. Looking forward to, we should have Father's Day stuff, summer collection stuff, just different things like that. So looking forward to those kind of things, and I'm looking forward to using up more of things that I have been holding on to for way too long. So I hope you enjoyed this. I love to hear your comments, what you think. And until next time, enjoy your scents, enjoy your day, and enjoy your journey. Talk to you later. Bye.